question. Yes.
Okay, so I'm kind of losing my voice, but I know there's not enough time, but who would you guys like to see come back if you did have enough time? Like maybe the Z's or Mira or who else? Brian.
The Colonel.
Colonel.
I love Colonel Mayer. I think had the show, I think if the show was to keep going over time, he would be one of those. He'd be like the pariah, It's just like that person that
Next
keeps
generation James Silbermann, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't really know that reference, but.
He's coming back from the dead.
Gotcha. Yes, exactly. And I think I heard our producer say he would refer to him as that. And yeah, I think he's just such a character, and he's such a such a fun actor to work with. And I feel like each time he could come back, he could be that little bit crazier. So yeah, I really like working with Daniel. I know his name.
Yeah, I agree. I would love Daniel to come back. It's hard for me to differentiate between. I'll pronounce that word so wrong. Differentiate.
There we go.
Yes, it's pronounced just like it's spelled. I would love to see Daniel come back, but also for me, it's hard to differentiate between my friends and the characters that are like good for the show. Like, I'd love Tala to come back, but I think you all hate Amira, so.
I like Amira.
I like it.
No, Amira is great, but what she did in the story didn't work.
It would depend on when she came back.
But I'd love Elena to come back.
Yes.
As
That would be
Jade.
so much fun.
Yeah, what happened to Jade? She disappeared. Yeah, she just left. I'd love Elena to come back as Jade though, and I also love Davida. Like, Davida's fantastic too, but Elena was my buddy when I first started.
Well, I mean, yeah, you didn't
She
really
made me
have that-
comfortable.
you
Yeah,
didn't
I have
have that
nobody. I was like, I want to soap opera. I don't know anybody. And Elena came on like 2 weeks later, and we were like, oh, we're good friends. Let's hang out.
I'm saying you didn't have that many scenes with Davida as.
No, I never had scenes with Davida.
You did.
So, yeah.
Well, I had a couple.
did.
No, I had a couple, but like not like Elena. Anyway. Davida is amazing. Elena's a good friend of mine, so of course I'm rooting for my friend. But I'd love to have. I don't know. I always feel sad when people leave, like because I'm always like, oh, come back. It was so much fun. But I think for me, or Alex Chando.
Yes.
Alex Chando and
Alex.
Elena are the two people I would be like, come back, please. But that's also because they're, and Tala, because they're the three of the people that I'm closest to.
I love when they pay homage to the friendships that at one time existed with these characters, and so I love when she came back, and and the three of us had scenes together. It was just,
Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just. I like when they do that, when they follow.
Yeah.
'Cause, I understand it can't always happen, but it's nice when it does.
Yeah. And also, I also I would just also I'm just saying who are my favorite people that I've been in. I'd love for Meredith to come back. I mean, I love the new Liberty. She's fantastic. I've never met her. But I've seen her on the show, and she's really, really good. But Meredith, I just love. So I'd love any one of those four ladies to come back. But I don't think it'll happen. Another question?
Anybody?
Nothing?
Oh my God.
I'll go.
Alright.
Right. Favorite movie character of all time.
Favorite movie character?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna let you answer this.
Well, okay, I don't know if this is my favorite, but he's the first person that came to mind from True Romance, Drexel.
Oh.
Real dark. He's the pimp played by Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Anything played by Gary Oldman.
Yeah. What's that?
Anything played by Gary Oldman.
Anything played by Gary Oldman. He was one of my favorite actors of all time. Love him. It's great. But yeah, that's the first one that jumped to mind. But there are others.
Yeah, there's so many good movie characters. I'm trying to think. I think my favorite is probably Roger Rabbit. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And I remember being a kid, and I remember going to see that movie, and literally like when the Judge Doom, when Judge Doom like came up and his like eyes went crazy and stuff. I remember
Doom or Doom?
It was Doom.
Doom.
That's all.
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
Really? Judge Doom. Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd was Judge
Christopher
Doom.
Lloyd, yeah.
Judge Doom.
But I remember when he came up, I
With the
remember
crazy
line, I was so
terrified.
terrified. I remember
That little
lying
shoe
on the
just
ground.
getting
Oh,
melted.
the shoe that got melted. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Such a happy shoe.
And when he got rolled over by the steamroller,
Yeah.
I remember lying down on the movie floor, and I remember feeling the sticky exactly
Floor.
the sticky floor from the people who had spilled soda on my cheek. And I was like, I will take this sticky soda rather than watch what was
They
happening.
played this great creepy music as he was
terrible.
like,
And he was like, "Wah!" Yeah, and he was like, oh, it's terrifying. I think Roger Rabbit, because that was the first character I was ever like. I can't do it. Yeah. Roger Rabbit. Or anything Dustin Hoffman played. Or like Tootsie, or what's his name in The Graduate?
Dustin Hoffman?
No, I know, but what's the character he played?
Oh.
What's the name of the character he played?
Christopher Robin?
No, it's not. But the guy's like plastic.
What's his
He goes
name?
to the pool.
One word for you.
Plastic.
Wasn't Benjamin?
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that has the best soundtrack too.
It does.
Mrs. Robinson.
No, somebody said Christopher Robinson.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin.
sorry.
Christopher Robin is one of the
Any other questions? See, you can ask us stupid stuff. We'll go on for hours. That's what we talk about with each other.
No, we didn't use
Talk
exactly
about
the word for that. Rattle.
Not
We'll rattle.
rattle on about what we think,
Yeah.
and we'll use it as fact.